The drought is hurting farmers all over West Michigan, shriveling the corn crops and leaving cracks in drying fields.
24-Hour News 8's Ken Kolker spent the day at the Langland family farm near Coopersville and has that story.
Where irrigation reaches this field, the corn stands up to 8 or 9 feet tall. But that irrigation doesn't cover much. Most of the corn looks more like this.
It's dying, not just rolled up like a pine cone, but it's actually turning brown, and if rain comes, it ain't gonna respond to it.
And so he prays every day for rain that doesn't come.
And half of it is pray for patience. There is a design out there, and you know, it all works out at the end, but we can't figure it out.
This much he can figure out. This will mean one of two things: higher food prices or farmers like him taking big hits. Corn is in 75% of everything sold in the market, everything from taco shells to soda pop. But Langland's corn stays right on his 2,700-acre family farm for his dairy cows, beef cattle, and chickens. The drought will likely force him to buy corn from elsewhere, which will raise his prices and raise the prices you pay for milk, beef, and eggs.
And if it was just Ottawa County, or if it's just the state of Michigan, or, you know, but this is starting to, you know, this is nationwide, and so there's a lot of concern out there.
Concern that has him looking to the sky. It's been a long time since the Langland farm has seen rain.
4 weeks ago today, we had an inch.
Yeah.
And that's the last we've seen.
That's if you don't count the sprinkle that barely dampened his driveway on Friday. And in the field out back, it's starting to show in the soil. Deep cracks.
That's going to take a lot of water to fill a crack like that.
The Langland family has owned this farm since 1929, and Marlon's father Lester remembers the droughts of 36 and 1988. 1936 was the worst for the farm, but this, he says, is getting bad.
They're all devastating. There's nothing rosy about a drought situation.
The Langlands aren't the only farmers praying for an end to the drought. Last week, 75 to 100 farmers and their families gathered at an Allendale church for a rain prayer service.
I guess that's another sign of how severe it is getting, you know, it's getting desperate.
Langland says that all he can do now is keep praying. In Ottawa County, Ken Kolker, 24-Hour News 8.